Hey guys, welcome to a day in my life vlog. I last went to the office back in March 2020, and after you know what happened, I continued to work from home over the last 1.5 years. And today is my first day back to the office. I started my day at 8 a.m. in the morning with the hopes of reaching the office by around 10 a.m. As I started to get ready, I was having a chat with my wife on my hopes of becoming a YouTuber with this video, even though I have absolutely zero knowledge of working as a filmmaker. I had my breakfast with some deep reflection on what am I doing, dabbing multiple roles on a daily basis, but then I decided to half-ass them anyway. I took my bike to the office, which is around 15 minutes away from my home, yet on that day, traffic had different ideas. Thanks to some shortcuts, I still managed to get on time. As you can see, going to office in a day means basically moving from empty roads with cows to noisy roads with some tall buildings. Not sure if I really missed the scenery. I reached the office at around 9:50 a.m. and once I entered inside the campus, I have to get my access pass to enter inside the building. Since we were all working remote, we didn't have an ID, so this is sort of a temporary fix to get into the office. After some rigid security protocols, I reached the elevator. My office is on the 8th floor of this building. Not everyone has returned to the office since we also have the option to continue working from home because, again, you know what hasn't been over yet. Once I entered in, I was greeted by all the empty chairs and systems that are left untouched over the last year and a half. I picked up a desk space near my team and started setting up my workstation and slowly transformed to my work mode. Honestly, it felt weird switching from a big ass desk setup at home to just a single laptop and my AirPods. Maybe this is me turning into a minimalist. Okay, enough chit chat. It's time to get started to do some work. By 11 a.m., we move into the daily morning meeting where we discuss the updates from the previous day, review the progress, and the task for the current day. The rest of the team is still connecting remote since we are placed across the country. We winded up the call by 11:15 a.m. and it went a bit long today than the usual, but it's okay. After the call, we moved out to get a cup of coffee and continued the discussion in an informal way at the lounge. This is the view, by the way, from the 8th floor. Usually you can see the beach from here, but it's a bit rainy today, so it's not visible. By 11:20, I start with the morning batch to get all the creative tasks done. I basically split my day into 3 batches: creative, operational, and personal. I start to get some creative work done in the next couple of hours, enjoy a time lapse of me looking into the screen and worrying about the camera angle for the next 1 minute. At around 1:15, we just got reminded to get lunch before the cafeteria runs out of food. So we rush down to see if our luck holds true. We return back at 2 p.m. and I start to get some work done again. This is the session of the day where most people face the afternoon slump. One hack I've used to counter this is by scheduling all my operational calls during this time of the day. I switch to my series of meetings after finding a cozy and quiet meeting room to kickstart the conversations. So we are just done with the SEO meeting, and yeah, it was a long one. I think it almost went for an hour. To regain my strength after the eternal meeting sessions, I turn to my favorite drink once again, and with a cup, I sit back again to cross out the remaining things in my to-do list. If you have stayed with me till this, you deserve to know what is my role and what do I work. So here you go. So yes, after that meeting, I had another round of work and I just got myself a cup of coffee, and I'm in a meeting room right now. I have another call coming in another 30 minutes, so I just have to prepare some notes and then get on with the call. I work here as a growth marketer, which basically means you have to make sure that you are with the user's journey right from start to the end. Basically, I'm just trying to break it down, but basically that's what any marketer would do. Take them from the brand doesn't exist to kind of making them into a brand evangelist. Throughout the journey, I need to take them, and we use different marketing channels throughout these areas. Right from website, SEO, email, chat, affiliate partnerships. There are multiple things, and each member in the team takes care of different things. I personally handle partnerships and affiliates plus videos as well. But since this is a startup culture, everyone gets an opportunity to work in different areas as well. So that's one of the key benefits of working in a startup, wherein you can work towards different items. If you're a fast learner, if you're somebody new, then obviously I would always recommend you to work in a startup, because you can understand the different facets of the function, not just in marketing, be it on any function, like software or whichever it is. Try to work in a startup because you will tend to understand different functions involved in that entire process, and then you can probably choose which one works for you. That is really important in the initial stages of your career. All right, saying that, let me just hop on to the final session of work for today. And finally, after a few more calls and a few more keyboard clicks, actually a lot more keyboard clicks, I headed out to see what exactly the rest of the team is up to. By the way, guys, this is Ranga. He is the team lead. He's been heading our product, marketing team, etc. You have come to this team lead position, right? And you've been working for a decade almost now. So what is it one line which has worked for you, in your career? Be it an advice, be it a philosophical quote or something. If I need to pull out like one line.
It need not be about marketing, right?
No, in life as such as work, career growth, it helped me. Abdina.
Yeah. There's definitely one thing. See, I would say just be sincere. Sincere as in not the fake sincere, like really sincere. Discipline is second thing. First thing, not in any order. Sincerity is something that I have always tried to achieve, irrespective, even if someone is not watching. Just be sincere to what you're doing and being honest. Integrity. So these are the keywords that I would always again, keywords, something to do with marketing.
We have all had that long SEO meeting today. So one more question: working from home or working from office?
Office.
So post that, I returned back to my desk, and after a final session of work, I decided to make peace with myself that the checklist can never be written off completely. And still patting myself for a good day of work and back in the office after years, I get my bike to move back home. So if you guys have stayed this long and watched the video till the end, a big thanks to all of you guys. Please do consider subscribing. I've just started making YouTube videos. There's quite a lot to come. This would probably be a great motivation for me. Thank you. Cheers. Take care and stay safe.